Okay, this will be an interesting one. Sorry about that, that was just a motorbike going past. Bit of a noisy one. Get that? This will be an interesting one. All right, let's see what we have. We have here, it is a family photo taken on the 27th of the 8th, 90, long time ago, nearly 30 years old. But I found this on the side of the road in a photo album that was left on the side of the road. I photocopied the cover of the album because it had an interesting texture, and I, out of curiosity, opened it up and see what was inside after I did that. And yes, there it is, photos, memories. I don't know what happened to these photos because it looked like the rest of the photos were removed, but there was a page left, or a couple of pages worth of photos that were not removed. So I figured I'd take the opportunity and use them. I hope the person who owns these photos doesn't get too cranky or upset. But maybe see that there's a creative use for these left behind memories. Oh, that looks interesting. Look at that cut in half. That looks interesting. So let's see if we can make that look better. But basically, yeah, these are just like memories. They must have forgotten to remove them, perhaps. That's how I think it might have been. They might have just forgotten to remove their precious memories, and just hope they don't mind me making a fresh use of their memories. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks more interesting as a piece. She looks like, it almost looks like she's in water, like it's a watery sort of design. Wonder if we could do anything better with that. Just trying to see what I can do to make this look more interesting. So we just do that. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks interesting. There she is, still there in full view, just there. We're going to make that into something more interesting, hopefully. Okay, just take that. Yeah, this is memories from someone's album. Hopefully the person in the album, in the picture, and the person who owns the album will be pleased to see that their stuff has been nicely reworked. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks more interesting. I think we could use this. That's nice to see her face just there in one piece, and all the rest of it's been seriously distorted. So I'm wondering what else we can do when we photocopy that one. So wondering if maybe we could just lighten it a bit, just take away the picture that we just used, and we're going to use this one. But the 1990s were a happy time, so I wouldn't be surprised if these people in this picture were happy back then. it was a time when things were looking good and the environment was starting to get some kind of respect from the rich. But now it doesn't matter to them anymore. They just care about money. It's money is all they care about, and the world is in a bad state. And even the coronavirus could be in large part blamed for people trying to make money doing the wrong thing. You know, like trafficking wildlife and turning it into fucking gourmet food like pangolins or pangolins, or eating bats because they were too poor because the ruling class expected they couldn't make enough money. So, you know, there's all this money, you know, and deforestation and climate change are other causes of this disease. And if we didn't have all this shit happening now, we could have probably avoided coronavirus, and now the rich are going to be whinging that their money's going down the toilet because they're losing customers. But what I'm more concerned with are the working class people who support the rich people and give them the money. They're the ones that are going to go under. Sure, the rich people like Alan Joyce, if I'm correct, of Qantas fame. I mean, he's going to lose money, but at least he's got so much fucking money to himself, he could fucking support himself, while his poor staff members have to queue up at the Centrelink office to get some fucking money to survive. That's not fair. The rich are just so greedy and horrible, and they don't care about their fucking staff. So, you know, what can I say? I'm not happy with this status quo, and we're not living like the 90s. We're living in a terrible time. It's more like, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a Great Depression all over again, all because of this fucking coronavirus. So yeah, it's not good, folks. It's not looking good. Not at all. Let's see how we go with this. Anyway, that's really bright and colourful. I think now we can call this demo quits.